Hello everyone. Now let's see how we can solve the question by using all the formulas which we have just seen. First question is Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus 3 bracket square plus 16. जैसे कि यहाँ पे दिखाई दे रहा है s की जगह s minus 3 आ चुका है, then we have to multiply it by e to the power 80. a की वैल्यू यहाँ पे जो है वो 3 है, so that's why it became a to the power 3t से मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया है, and then we will be taking Laplace inverse of 1 upon s square plus 16. Then we will be taking Laplace inverse by using this formula. We have done that. Now let's go ahead and simplify this Laplace inverse. अगर आप इसको if you will compare this with the standard formula, then you will understand here we can write it something in this format. So यहाँ पे instead of 4 what can I write it is it's a 4 square. So yeah, directly we can write it as 4. a की value 4 है, so this is the formula of sin 80. a की value 4 है, so 1 by a into sin 4t आ जाएगा. a की value 4 है तो 4 रख देते हैं ऐसे ही. So finally we will get 1 by 4 e to the power 3t into sin 4t. So this is how we have simplified it. A very basic question which I have taken here to get to become more familiar with the formulas of all inverse Laplace. So this is second question now. 5 upon s minus a bracket square minus 49. यहाँ पे clearly पता चलता है s minus 5 आ चुका है s की जगह, तो हमें मल्टीप्लाई करना है e to the power 5t से, और जो भी टर्म यहाँ पे it will be left over. So it's a 5 upon s square minus 49 का हमें Laplace inverse लेना है. Then you start comparing with this formula 1 upon s square minus a square. So this is the formula of sin 80 जहाँ पर a की वैल्यू हमें 7 है यहाँ पे, क्योंकि because you can write it in terms of 7 square. So this is how we can write it. So a की वैल्यू हमें पता चल चुकी है which is 7. So now as per the formula what we can write it 1 upon s into sin st, यहाँ पे जो है ये 7 होना चाहिए. So if you multiply it here 5 by 7 e to the power 5t sin 70. It's a basic formula how we apply it. Now let's see some important rules before we solve more questions about it. So the rules which we have seen it here, in the denominator a square shouldn't be along with any other coefficient, जैसे कि 4a square 5a square अगर आता है, so then we have to get away from it. How we can get away? Just simply divide by that coefficient to the whole denominator, so that we will get a square, only a square, not along with any coefficient. So now, and the second rule, if you will see it here, there should not be any term of s in the denominator. So s square के साथ और भी s की term नहीं होनी चाहिए. Then if in case we find it, then we are using the complementing the square method. We have to use it. How we will use it? We will see it in detail later. Then coefficient of s in the numerator must be 1. अगर s के साथ भी कोई कोफिशिएंट आता है, जैसे कि फॉर्मूला जो cos का फंक्शन फॉर्मूला है s अपॉन a स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर इस तरह से आता है, तो इसके साथ अगर 4s 5s कुछ कोफिशिएंट आ जाता है, then we have to eliminate this by and that s should be just without any coefficient, and numerator must be either constant or square root of a square term. मतलब कुछ भी अगर constant form में होता है then it is fine, otherwise it's the square root of a square term, so s की term में. So these are very basic rules which we have used it also, but this is again you have to keep it in mind very well, क्योंकि बहुत बार ये s square के साथ कुछ coefficient आ जाता है, then instead of directly going to any other step, before that you should be familiar to all the rules, so that you can get that denominator and numerator in the proper format, so that it's easy to go for the further steps. Let's find here the inverse Laplace of 15 upon s square plus 4s plus 13. So Laplace apply करना है इसको full for the whole function it is applicable. So यहाँ पर मैंने by completing square method ये जो if you look at the denominator it's a quadratic equation in the form of s square plus 4s plus 13. इसको मैंने सॉल्व किया है कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वायर मेथड से. ये हमने कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वायर मेथड आपको याद होगा इट्स वी हैव लर्न दिस इन वी हैव स्टडीड दिस इन 9th and 10th grade like how to solve the quadratic equation by completing square method. मतलब there are the various other methods by splitting the terms, by taking the by using the formula like a quadratic formula जैसे कि माइनस बी प्लस और माइनस बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अपॉन ट्वाइस ए that formula also, and this was one of the method to find the roots of quadratic by completing square method. So यहाँ पे वो square method हमने यहाँ पे use की है to simplify the denominator. So how we used it, it's middle term जो कि है 4s उसको हम divide करेंगे 2 से. So by dividing this 4 by 2 we will get 2. जो भी आंसर आएगा उसको हम स्क्वायर करेंगे. सो आफ्टर डूइंग द स्क्वायर वी विल गेट 2 स्क्वायर. उसको एक बार ऐड करेंगे एक बार सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. तो ये मैंने यहाँ पे कर दिया है. एक बार 2 स्क्वायर को ऐड करेंगे सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. बाकी जो टर्म्स है वो ऐसे ही आ जाएंगी जैसे एस स्क्वायर प्लस 4s जैसे वैसे ही रखिए. जो बाद में 13 आ रहा है that is also as it is. This is called completing square method. वो आपको अच्छी तरह से याद होगा, बहुत ही बेसिक है, स्कूल लेवल पे मैं अपने ये पढ़ा हुआ है. Now by using that we are simplifying it. तो ये पूरे पहले जो 3 टर्म्स है I have put them together in one bracket so that I can convert that into complete square format. और ये बाकी के जो है 4 minus 4 plus 13 को इकट्ठा लिखा है मैंने so that I can calculate it and write the result. Now for this one, if you look here, first 3 terms I have put it in one group so that we can solve it and find the root of it, and the last 2 terms I have put it together so that we can calculate it. So if you focus on this bracket, it's a square of s plus 2 bracket square और इसको calculate करने के बाद हमें 9 मिल जाएगा. So this is how the given quadratic we have converted in the format of complete square of s plus 2. So this is how we have converted it here. 15 numerator है constant बाहर आ जाएगा Laplace के. Then we have converted, if you look here, we have converted the given function in the form of 1 upon s plus 2 bracket square plus 9. मतलब ये जो है अगर आप कंपेयर करते हो फॉर्मूला 1 upon s square plus a square का के साथ, then if you will able to understand this is the formula of sin 80. लेकिन यहाँ पे s की जगह s plus 2 आ चुका है. then we have to multiply it by e to the power minus 2, and then this is nothing but the और a की वैल्यू यहाँ पे 3 है क्योंकि if you see here it's a स्क्वायर की जगह हमें मिल चुका है 9, मतलब a की वैल्यू है 3. सो जब भी साइन होता है 1 by a से मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो 1 by a से मतलब 1 upon 3 आ चुका है here, and this is a sin 3. So simply after doing this 5 and 3 after simplification we will get 5 into e to the minus 2t sin 3t. This is how we can simplify the given first of all we have simplified the denominator by using completing square method, and we have then used it the Laplace inverse transform formula and we got the final answer for it. So this is how we have we can apply the inverse Laplace transform. Hopefully you remember completing square method. I tried to revise it so that you will get idea about it. If in case you are still didn't get the idea about it, I will suggest that you will look for the 9th and 10th grade math syllabus. It's there covered in that one. After that nothing we have used other than Laplace inverse formulas which I have listed over here. Try to remember, if you write them, use them couple of times, it will be easy for you to use in all over the questions and to get the to solve them very easily. Thank you.